Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guard. Around the small 4 with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Walker. Count it. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Austin with the ball. And Walker kicks to Brown. Cloak loose. Harris with it. Picked up by Brown. Irving against Walker. Irving passes to KD. It's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Here's Dinwiddie. Nets with the new shot clock. Outside for Durant. Irving with the bounce pass. Goes up again. And KD with the lay-in. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Smart passes to Tice. Smart misses. Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside for Durant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got 6 points. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. On offense, here are the Celtics. 4-point game. Outside, Smart. Jordan with the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Smart on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to KD. Hits it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
LeVert's checked in for the Nets. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Irving against Walker. Here's Tice. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Durant. Buries it down low.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. And Tice throws it down.
And the floor awareness of Walker impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Brown with it, picked up by Harris. And even 3-on-3 break. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
To the inside, pass to LeVert. A 3-ball, and the Nets another 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now let's find out what head coach Brad Stevens had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Here's Walker, following the bucket by the Nets. Brown wide open, he fires. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 8. Irving surveying the floor. He kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. Here's KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Durant's got 13 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Irving kicks to Harris. Here's the three. It's the three-point bomb.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Brown. Green, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Teague in for KEMBA Walker. Celtics trail by 8. Green passes to Tatum. The wing jumper off target.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Dinwiddie against Green. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Green inside the three-point. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nets lead by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
They've got Ojeleye, Teague out there with Green. Then it's Williams. And it's Thompson in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Teague, and it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And Thompson launches it from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
To the middle. Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. From deep, Prince. Thompson with the rebound. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Teague. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Shamet, and Thompson sends it back. Williams passes to Teague. Shamet with it, working on Green. And the Nets miss again. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Nets leading by 7. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shamet with it, working on Green. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. Tries again. He can't get it to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Shamet and the pass to Dinwiddie. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Prince outside. Passes it to Shamet. Takes a three. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Green. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Walker. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Stolen by Smart and pushing it up. Here's Boston, and they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Offensive rebound.
Well, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Durant, and Katie throws it down.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Walker the pass to Tice. He dishes it to Tatum. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Irving drives in, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown outside. Back to Walker. Tice trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6.
He started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Irving finds Jordan. Outside Irving. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Durant the pass to Llewellyn. And Tatum pulls it down. The putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
KD looking around. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 17.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And that.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 26 points and 10 rebounds. He's been in the midst of some... And now with the second half of...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. 5 on the clock. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Tice. And another shot. And the layup is good. Tice has got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Tatum dishes to Walker. Nailed from three-point land.
And Walker always shot ready. This is why you can't lay off of him, especially when the ball's going towards him.
Out to KD. KD draws the double. Six to shoot. On the way, Harris. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Walker against Irving. Kicks it to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 5. Walker in the corner. Pulls up. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Irving. Gets the bucket and the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jayson Tatum. And Semi Ojeley's subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Nets working the ball around now. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 9.
Boy, always cool to see big guys dropping dimes. Jordan's playmaking ability is coming along.
And here's Brown outside. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And Semi Ojeley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. He's got 8. Out to Harris. KD with it. Williams picks him up. Kept alive. Back to Durant from the arc. Here's Jordan. And finally they hit one.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive. as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Walker the pass to Williams. Down low. To the paint. Williams kicks to Walker. Over Irving. And it's Boston with another.
You know, Walker can be absolutely deadly from mid-range, and he knows exactly how to shake free for the shot he wants.
Walker against Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 10 points in the game. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Thompson comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Jayson Tatum in for Ogilvy. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Brown against Dinwiddie. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Walker.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He can't hit that time. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Prince, the pass to Irving. 7-foot shot. Allen dishes to Irving to the wing on the left. Inside. With 2 seconds left. Rejected by Walker. They retain possession. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return short. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker in Smart, the guard. Thompson is out there with Tatum, and it's Tice in at the center position. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Prince. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Stolen by Thompson. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Nets leading by 9. And here's Irving. It's Prince on the wing. Good D by Thompson. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Kyrie Irving. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Wound up there for Allen.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Tatum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Dinwiddie, that's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum against LeVert. Lets it go with a 3. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Smart.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Pass to LeVert. Here now is Dinwiddie. KD draws the double. And stolen by Tatum. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. And the shot is good.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside Durant. And finished off by KD.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Irving against Walker. That shot, no good. Good D by Irving.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. No good with the wing jumper.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Shot's good by Walker.
Boy, that speed and aggressiveness. Walker is a force in transition. Very hard to keep up with him.
Irving passes to LeVert. Stolen by Walker. And again, Boston running the court in transition. Smart, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. Some solid defense from Brown.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Nets leading by 4. Left side, Irving. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Tatum against Durant. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. The Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. .125 left in the fourth quarter. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Dinwiddie.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Second chance shot. Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
It's Durant on the wing, guarded by Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jayson Tatum.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times. One of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year. That's why Walker is out here. I mean, he's got the ability to capitalize in big spots of the game.
Irving finds LeVert. Irving double team. Here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Celtics. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Tatum nails them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Here's the floater. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, I tell you, when Tatum puts it all together, he is so much fun to watch. He's a player with a very bright future.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. From deep 3-point range, Walker's shot is off, and that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
And it's sent back by Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy